How plants grow, from tiny seed to green life. Hey there everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. I am so excited you're here because we're about to dive into something truly magical. We're going to look at exactly how plants grow, taking that incredible journey from a tiny little seed all the way to vibrant green life. So, how can a tiny seed become a big plant? Seriously, have you ever held an apple seed or a sunflower seed in the palm of your hand? It's kind of crazy, right? You look at this tiny thing, almost like a little pebble, and you have to wonder how it transforms into a giant, beautiful plant. I mean, it's basically a magic trick. Something smaller than your fingernail eventually turns into a towering tree or a bright blooming flower. How in the world does that actually happen?
A tiny seed's secret.
When you look at the outside of a seed, it honestly looks pretty plain and boring. But here is the secret. Inside every simple seed is the beginning of a whole new plant. It's kind of like a tiny locked suitcase. Packed away inside that little suitcase is a baby plant just waiting to come out, along with a little packed lunch of food to help it get started. But the catch is, it's asleep. And it definitely cannot grow all on its own. It needs some help unlocking that suitcase.
4 things plants need. So, to wake up and start its epic adventure out in the dirt, our little seed has to have exactly 4 crucial things to survive and thrive. And if even one of these 4 things is missing, our tiny hero is just going to stay asleep in its suitcase forever. Those 4 things are water, sunlight, air, and soil. First off, the seed goes into the soil. The soil is basically a warm, protective blanket, keeping it safe. Plus, it's packed with healthy nutrients, which are kind of like special plant vitamins. Add in some fresh air, some bright sunlight for warmth and energy, and of course, cool, refreshing water, and we are ready to go. Now, when we get a nice, refreshing rain shower, or when you use a watering can out in the garden, the magic really kicks off. And that brings us to a big science word: germination. Germination just means water softens the seed and helps it wake up to start growing. The water soaks into the dirt, softens up that hard outside shell, and basically yells to the baby plant, "Hey, wake up, it's time to grow." The stages of growth. All right, the seed is awake, so the real adventure begins. And it happens in a really specific step-by-step order: seed, root, sprout, stem, leaves, and finally a flower or fruit. Let's break down exactly how this happens. The very first thing to pop out of our awakened seed is the root. The tiny root grows down, 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 deep into the soil to drink water. And its job is absolutely crucial. Think of the root like an anchor, holding the plant steady in the ground so it doesn't just blow away in the wind. But they also work like tiny little straws, reaching way down into the dark dirt to slurp up water and all those vitamin nutrients we just talked about. Now, while the root is busy digging down, something else is happening up top. The green sprout reaches up, up, up toward the sunlight. It literally breaks right through the dirt. This is the baby plant showing its face to the world for the very first time. It pushes out of the soil because it knows the sun is way up there in the sky and it needs that solar energy for the next big phase of its adventure. Making their own food. As that sprout turns into a taller stem and unfurls its green leaves, it has to eat to get big and strong, right? But plants don't have mouths, so they do this via photosynthesis. That's when plants use sunlight, water, and air to make their own food. I know, photosynthesis sounds like a massive word, but it's actually the coolest magic trick in nature. The plant acts like its very own master chef. It takes sunlight from the sky, water from the roots, and air blowing around the leaves, and cooks up its very own food right there inside the leaf. It's a total game changer that lets the plant feed itself and grow taller every single day. Why plants matter? So the days pass and the plant grows up into a fully grown hero. But why does that matter to us? Well, they give us oxygen, food, shade, wood, beauty, and homes for insects and animals. Seriously, first and foremost, they give us the oxygen we literally breathe into our lungs every second. They give us yummy food like crunchy apples and sweet strawberries. They give us cool shade, wood to build our houses, and they just make the world look beautiful. Plus, they are wonderful, safe homes for bugs and wildlife. We literally could not survive without them. And here's the best part. The flowers and fruits drop new seeds, and the cycle begins again. The magic doesn't just stop when the plant is fully grown. The flowers or fruits drop brand new seeds right back down onto the soil. And just like that, the whole amazing journey starts all over. A new seed waits for the rain, pushes its roots down, pops a sprout up, and off it goes.
It started as a tiny seed with a big dream to grow. It's just a really beautiful reminder that every giant tree you see in the park and every colorful flower you see in a garden started out as something incredibly small. Just add a little bit of water, sunlight, air, and soil, and that tiny seed achieves its big dream and makes our world a much healthier place.
Keep learning, keep wondering, and keep growing. Thanks so much for hanging out with me for this explainer today. I hope you had as much fun as I did unlocking all these amazing secrets. Before we go, I want to leave you with one final fun question to think about. If you were a tiny seed, what kind of plant would you dream of becoming? Would you be a giant oak tree reaching for the clouds, a bright yellow sunflower turning toward the sun, or maybe a sweet, juicy watermelon vine? Have a think about it. And the next time you step outside, take a really close look at all that amazing green life around you. See you next time.